Hey guys, sorry, I've been a little bit busy, then I got sick, then we have an event when we were almost ready to go and one of the family members passed away, so they had to cancel the party. Can you imagine, guys? Everything set up. I remember I was gonna take 8 speakers for the whole house, so I was gonna take 4 of these ones for the far area. These work with battery, right? Then for the main section, I had the RCFs, and with a delay, for the people way on the back, I was gonna use the LDs, right? I was gonna use the 4 subwoofers plus the RCFs that I have way back there, because again, it was gonna be a huge party. And again, it got canceled and I got sick. I just took it easy. This one is the one with what's it called? RCF speaker. As you guys can see, I haven't even installed the new one. I'm just waiting to get some space. I got a 4GT that I had to fix. The coils went bad and they wanted to, me to fix it ASAP. So that's what I did. Okay, going back to this. This is still the original LD with the original speaker, and we're gonna put it against the Yorkville. I measure it, making sure that we are center, the speakers are aligned, nothing goes forward or nothing like that. And this one, it's not even connected. Let me turn it off, guys. I'm off. Okay. Yeah, so for the crossover, so to make it equal on the two of them, I ran the wizard, right? Sorry, I'm still sick. And I try to do it as fair as I can, but as you know, 2 different things are not gonna work. Come on. Okay, so I named RCF and Yorkvilles stuff, but I should have put RCF. I mean LD, since we're doing Yorkvilles and LDs, but it's the same thing. I just gotta change the name. And this is the crossover. This is how it looks, right? It's at 0 dB. Those are at 0, and the LDs, for some reason, I needed to crank it up all the way to 110 to basically have the same level of volume as the other one. I don't know why, but I noticed before. The LDs, you gotta crank it up all the way to +10 for them to work. Why? I have no idea. You guys can see it's +110, so that it can be at the same level of the Yorkvilles, and the Yorkvilles are exactly at 0. Okay, I have no clue why that happens. I have no clue why it needs to be like that. Okay, so today we're not gonna go crazy. We're gonna try to destroy the speakers. Today we're gonna see which ones sound better. And I can tell you guys, this one can hit a little bit lower than this, but the Yorkvilles, man, they are monsters. Okay, now since we were gonna do that the big party, see, I added the wheels to make it easy for us to move them, but they suck. They rattle. I already tried to tighten them. I put pressure washers and it still moves. I don't know, I don't like it. Another thing that I don't like about the LDs is that they're really hard to move. Okay, the cover that they come on, they're bad. I just gotta say it like that, they're bad. These ones, you know, it has the tires on the bottom. Even though they're bigger, I can pick them up myself, put it on the back of the pickup truck. If there is a ramp, I can pick them up, no problem. These ones, the way they are designed, it's really difficult. Even though they're smaller, they are the same weight. Those can go anywhere. Ramps, elevators, anywhere. Again, they're easy to pick up. Next time I'm gonna have my brother here so that, you know, I can show you that I can pick up this and these ones, but these ones are much easier, hands down. Okay, going to I apologize. So again, we're only gonna see which one sounds better. Try to make it as fair as I could, right? Oh, this thing went to sleep. 1 second, guys. Okay, started to play. I don't know why this one went to sleep. It's still playing. Okay, has come back. Not feeling well, so. See what I'm saying? I don't know. Why is that? Okay, we have to live with this. Oh, the microphone is all the way over there. I'm gonna mute this one, okay? Okay, I couldn't mute it. I'm just gonna put it here next to the other one. Okay, so. Okay, so hopefully you can guys hear me. The LDs have developed some loose inside of them. Could have been when I pushed them the last time, couldn't have burned them. That's not an issue because I have the RCF, but they don't sound good. Hear that? Okay, now I'm gonna put the job in. Play again, hold on. Okay, again, sorry about that. Now it's just the this. Did you hear that? Very bad. Sorry guys, I think I'm gonna have to remove these things. Hear that? Okay, so this is the LD. I'm gonna change it out to the RCF, alright? You guys can hear the difference. As soon as I put the Yorkvilles on, it's double the volume, and now the sound of those tires is horrible. Horrible, 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 horrible. Yorkvilles feel hard. Yorkvilles only. One Yorkville against one LD. Okay, so guys, that's the Yorkvilles only. Speakers over there, but I'm bringing this one and you can hear it. Everything is shaking. That's like half of the volume. You guys can hear that? Off. Only that one is on. LD is off. LD is off. Okay, I'm gonna switch it to the LD. You guys can hear the difference. So you guys can see that the LD's original speaker just doesn't have what it takes to match the Yorkvilles, and honestly that's okay, because the LD's are not bragging that they can, you know, compete against $2,000 speakers. The price range is, well, when I paid for those it was around $1,000, and the other ones were $2,500. But again, you know, it's a small speaker. With the RCFs, it's a lot louder, that's for sure, and it can hit much more than the original. But you know, the RCF, it's what, $500. So that alone, that right there is a $1,500. I don't know. You guys are You're gonna be the judge. But I'll go with the Yorkvilles all the time. Okay, I'm gonna put the Yorkvilles in. Saw it, right? 101 for the LDs, 110 for the Yorkvilles. Those wheels on that thing. Okay guys, so Okay, guys, so that's it for today. So it turns out that the Yorkvilles are a lot louder. They really do hit like a mule. Um, what else I was gonna say? Yeah. So you guys gonna see how I what's it called equalize this. I went to sleep with what's it called with sorry guys, you guys gonna hate me for this with the DBX. Let me know. So I'm gonna do these ones, the Mackeys, battery operated with the LDs, but I'm gonna have to wait because I need to remove that that tire, that that speaker, and install the RCF. Okay, and then I can do the programming in the DBX. But first, I think I'm gonna do the Yorkvilles. Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad. Sorry, guys. Okay, I guess I didn't place stop. Okay, anyways, so I'm gonna do the Yorkvilles and the Mackeys. Then I'm gonna do the LDs, which I gotta be honest with you, I like better how these ones, you know, you can put them on the trusses against this. Okay, the hardware for this, it's freaking heavy. It's heavy. So when you combine the speaker and the flyby for this, it's heavy. This is much, much more light. You guys want to see? I can go up there and show you how that looks. See, with this, I'm gonna use this. And for the LDs, it's just that. Oops. See, easy. Easy peasy. Okay, somebody was saying to me, hey, what about the LDs? Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Okay, somebody said to me, what do you think about the LDs and the RCFs? I already put them side by side in another party. RCFs are a little bit louder, but that doesn't mean anything. Louder doesn't mean anything. How clear, how the vocals sound, how everything is crisp, RCF. LDs, I think when they put the driver in the middle, in front of the speaker, they kill the voice. Okay, it's not as crisp, it's not as loud as the RCF. I guess that there is a reason why they always put your driver all the way to the top, and then your speaker on the bottom. Okay. Yes, this one has a lot of punch, but so do they. And trust me, one of these days I'm gonna have to sit down with another 5 DJs, friend of us, that we work together. If I cannot go, if I'm sick, I say, you know what, go cover me. They'll go for me. Happens the other way around. I'm not alone on this. I have a lot of experience with other DJs. They have come here, and all of them, they have agreed that this is a great speaker. It was what 700 something like that. I forgot. And especially now that there's a tariff on them, I recommend buying them. There's some stores they still carry them, and they are and they are still without a tariff. But no. Great speaker, easy to mount on the truss, and what I do recommend to everybody is put them high. I don't know why people they like to put them, with a stick, especially on this subwoofer because it's lower. The speaker is much lower. Nope, you have to put them as high as you can. And what I do is that if I cannot walk over under them, or somebody which is even taller than me, 6 foot, don't even install them. And everybody that I know, okay, including a friend of mine that has decided to, go this path of being a DJ, I scolded him and said, you know what, don't ask too much from the tops. No, get yourself LDs, Yorkvilles, EVs, RCFs, Mackeys, but you have to use some woofers. I've seen a lot of weddings, and they try to make these things go low. That doesn't work. That just doesn't work. And, these companies now, they are making the speakers even smaller. There's a reason for that, It's hard on your back. But they don't sound as good as this. I've seen the new LDs, the 12s, the Pro ones in 12s. Yeah, they sound amazing. Honestly, they sound even better than these ones for some reason. But again, people wants to put lows on these things. That's never gonna work. Guys, do yourself a favor. Get LDs, Yorkvilles. What I like, because I use many speakers, is to go with something like this. Obviously, this is only for low and mid, but you can go with a higher one that you can do 6, 8. It's exactly the same thing. That's what I take in bigger parties, because I combine LGs, now LDs. My all ions are on the top. I don't even use them anymore. If somebody wants them, just shoot me a text, and they're yours. Okay. Although I don't like those ions because they clip really quickly. I don't like that. It makes me nervous. No, that's why I'm using RCF mainly for crowds, and I'll talk about it later on. But these ones, they come with a cover, really nice. Okay, I just go, put them on, open them, done. With these ones, there's nothing like that. With the LDs, this is the cover. I don't like that. I just don't like that. Same thing with this LD. Yeah, they're pretty bad. Now look at the Mackeys. They're cheap, right? Supposed to be cheaper. Look at this. Double zipper. See? They fell down. Nothing happened to them. But the other ones are just cheap. They're just cheap. Okay, thanks for watching. You guys wanna see me how I do the how to set up the DVX with the Mackeys batteries, because I'm gonna go to a ranch and they expect me to bring a lot of equipment with only 2 Honda generators. They're crazy. It just doesn't work. So I'm gonna bring 2 of those on each side, another 2, and I'm gonna take these ones, since I know I can put up to 3 in one 15 amp breaker. So I only need 1 generator for 3 of those. Okay, for the tops I won't need, because it's battery, 6 hours runtime, 7 because I don't put a lot of bass on them. And then lights, but I'm only gonna take two, these ones, and I'm gonna put the batteries, what's it called? Wait guys, I forgot the name of those things. I'm gonna put the wedge, no, I forgot the name. Oh yeah, the rock wedge. I already had him set up, so I'm not gonna be using a lot of power. I'm not gonna be suffering, or that the breaker trips or something like that. Those are amazing when you know how to program them. And that's it. Okay guys, gotta go now. Tired, I'm sick. Later.